I'm going to throw out some names, though, we could potentially make some moves for if we want to get that luxury.
Yeah.
Some running backs if we want to trade for, because we do have $10 million left available. Two names on the same team in the same backfield in Seattle, Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. Those are two guys that could potentially get, dealt one or the other, with Damian Martinez coming into that backfield, somebody I wanted the Bears to draft. Which of those running backs would you rather have? I know you had Charbonnet in fantasy, bro.
I like both of them, honestly, as a fan of the position.
Yes, I like Charbonnet. He's a tough
I like
runner.
both of them and what they bring
Tough runners.
to the table. I think 1A would be obviously the guy who's starting.
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker would be 1A. And then 1B would be Charbonnet. But they both bring a unique trait. If you're asking me, based on what the Bears currently have, Charbonnet would probably make more sense. Bigger back.
Be cheaper, too.
A little bit more physical. Less tread on the tires, too.
And I really like Kenneth Walker, he's been getting banged up, too.
Right.
Last season, he didn't finish. He had a disappointing year. Charbonnet took on that, the workload. Both of them are 24 years old. Charbonnet had 569 yards rushing last season, 8 touchdowns. So him and Swift would be nice. I like that 1-2 punch.
Oh yeah, what we gonna do with the bums we got left? Like Roshan, what we got going with him?
Throw him in the deal. Throw him in that deal.
Give y'all, dude. He's 24 too.
Kenneth Walker,
50 last year.
He had
6.7 yards per carry.
How many touchdowns did he have? He had like 6, no?
His longest run was 9 yards.
That's insane. But I did like Kenneth Walker, his rookie season, 1,000 yards. But we've seen him not be able to play 17 games any of the years.
Yeah.
15 games rookie season, 15 games a year after, and 11 last year, and 3.7 yards per carry. 507, but
they had a hard time running the ball last year. I will give them that.
Seattle's offensive line was cheeks too. Their tackles were hurt, so it was everything he ran, every carry was worked for very much. But yeah, I think I would prefer Charbonnet because I really like his game. He had 340 yards receiving last season, and he's played 16 games his rookie year, 17 games last season. So he's somebody that I think still had some upside without the, being banged up all the time, all the injury concerns. So if I were to go that route, I'd go Charbonnet, him and Swift, Roshan still in the backfield. I think you feel a lot better about that backfield. Another name to think about, you never really had him in fantasy, Breece Hall for the New York Jets. What do you think about him? He could be a name that's floating.
That's interesting. I don't know if I love it because what are you giving up to get him? And
Roshan.
as far as ACL, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a year removed from the ACL injury. Like that season, 17 games, 994 yards rushing. He almost had 1,000. But last season, feel like he played pretty well. And the Jets were not able to run the ball at all. Once again, that offensive line was brutal. Offensive line coach, they were waiting for him to be assassinated. It was just that bad. So
you're right.
I think Breece Hall is a name that would be good. I really like him and his ability out the backfield, him and Swift. I think he kind of does some things similar to Swift, though. So out of the 3 names, I would prefer Charbonnet. But Breece Hall is another guy that I think has potential to be that superstar back. This was a guy that could have had potential to be a top 5 back.
They was
in the right scheme.
You should draft him number 1 overall in fantasy last year.
And that's how that's how you go by. Those running backs in fantasy to watch out for. The Bears have never had one of those in the last couple. Well, Matt Forte.
That's probably the last one, right?
Monty wasn't. No, we weren't running to the draft room to get his ass in fantasy. So yeah, Matt Forte's the last guy. Matt Forte was nice as shit.
Oh, that was my boy.
So yeah, out of those 3 names, which one would you prefer?
Oh, Breece Hall, no question.
Okay. I think, he's a tough runner, physical guy.
Yeah, no question. He's every down back, explosive too, surprisingly.
23 years old too.
Pretty solid in every aspect of the game. So I would pick him over anybody. But
it's just like, what would that package look like?
If we're looking for like a true number 1 or a guy who can come in and add to what we already have, I'd probably go with Charbonnet.
Yeah. So I like that. And, the Jets, they're probably going to want to keep that backfield compact because they're going to be running down teams' throats. But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.